Hello guys, and welcome to this short step-by-step tutorial on how to download and install the latest update for the Antidote program. There are now two ways that you can do this. If you already got around the latest release, if you got version 1.6 and up, then you can open up the program and you can go into the menu and you can click here on check for Antidote update. You can then scan for latest release. It will say that I am currently on 1.6, that the latest release is 1.8. I did downgrade to 1.6 to show you guys that you can do this from this release and on. So if you have 1.7, you can also upgrade to 1.8, and it will always upgrade to the latest version. So when you have pressed it, you will get this information, and if it says update available, then you press download and install. This will download 1.8, and it says about the size of the update. Antidote will need to close to complete installation. Press yes, it will download, and it can take some time because this is a big update. And I'm not playing any background music right now, and that is because of a reason. I have implemented a thing, and I think you guys will like it. Let's see when it opens up. Okay, it has opened. Now we can listen close. Do you guys hear that? This is how it sounds in the main system, like without OBS dragging it down. So this is how it will sound like when you open up the program on this new release. And if you don't like to have this, you can always change. You can always mute it here, and you can always also go into the menu that is up here, and you can see this icon here, music playing. Click to mute. If you press this one, it will mute the music. But I think it's cool to have some kind of background music if you're running this for a long while. So what you can do in this new update, first of all, when you open the program, it will give you a score out of 100 about your health. So right now I am at 80 out of 100. And then you can click this button here. It says, why this score? And then you can read here about all the breakdown. And so also you can change from light to dark on this button. And if you have noticed, there is some kind of effect going around the option that I'm hovering over. And you can apply that effect by going into appearance. And you see this rainbow hover effect. If I would turn this off, then it will be static. So you go into appearance, you press rainbow hover effect, and it will have this cool effect. And then if you go into the menu here, there are even more things that I have changed. I have put the install apps and uninstall apps in here. So if you want to install any app, you go into settings. If you want to uninstall any app, you go into the settings. If you want to undo changes. If you have done a run and you are unsatisfied, you can press undo center here. It will show you all the runs that you have previously run. You can press one that is corresponding to the time that you did the run, and you can press revert entire run, so it will revert all the changes. And then there are different themes now, so you can pick cyan green as default, or you can pick pale red, and it looks like this in the light theme, this in the dark theme. You can pick purple, and it looks like this in the light theme and like this in the dark theme. Blue looks like this in the dark theme and like this in the light theme. Pink looks like this in the light theme and like this in the dark theme. Red violet, I like this one. This is how it looks like in the dark theme, and this is how it looks like in the light theme. Then there is yellow green, looks like this in the light theme, and like this in the dark theme. And then there's orange, looks like this in the dark theme, like this in the light theme. I prefer to have it on green cyan for the tutorial. You can have it like the light theme like this. So, and then also in the menu you can visit the YouTube channel. It will direct you to my YouTube channel. You can look at all my lives. This live I streamed for 8 hours and 26 minutes. I was working a bit on this update. And you can press this Smart Optimize. If you would say that you are in here, you have nothing selected. If you press Smart Optimize, it will say balance system detected, standard recommended preset for safe all around maintenance. Apply this profile now and press OK, and then you can go in to choose what to run, because I have moved all the faces from this box into this button. If you press this button, it will change to this. And now when I did the Smart Optimize, it chose these options for me. And then there is minimal. It will update in this box here, the selection. You can see minimal 3 out of 19, 9 out of 19, 3 out of 19, 9 out of 19, 5 out of 19, and privacy fortress is also 5 out of 19. So if you go to minimal, you can see these will apply. If you go into recommended, these will apply. If you go into returning user, these 3 will apply. If you go to gaming beast, then these will apply. If you go into laptop eco, then these will apply. If you go into privacy fortress, then these will apply. So if we do like this now, I can show you a dry run, so you can see how it all works. So this is how it will look like when it's finished, and you can see all the logs here. And when you have done a run, you can then go into tools and you can do view last report, and inside here you can see it completed successfully, 9 phases succeeded, 69 steps completed. This was a dry run, so it didn't take any time, but you can see here how long time it took. if you don't do the dry run. Expected gains and system health and privacy score. And yeah, did I show you guys that? The privacy. Also there's sentinel mode. So if you use this, it will say like this: Sentinel mode act enabled. Antidote will now quietly check every 6 hours and at login for Windows update, re-enabling telemetry or bloat. If issues are found, you will be notified on the next launch. So then if you open the program next time and you have updated it, it will tell you that, hey, no, you need to run these options to reverse this re-enabling of these telemetry things. And then there's this privacy visualizer. You can press here in the menu at tools, and here you can see all the information about your current privacy score. So when you run this program, all of these things will be fixed. These things here are not yet fixed, but still the score is 1 out of 100. I will look into if I can fix this somehow, but I don't think I need to do that because superfetch indexing can be good sometimes, and also Windows error reporting can be good sometimes. You can export privacy report if you want that. And also there is this game library optimizer. So if you go in here, it says scan Steam, all libraries, Epic, Vanilla Minecraft and modern instances. Applies proven safe optimizations. So you press scan libraries, it will say that here is Minecraft, for example, for me. And I press optimize selected. It tells what it will do to the optimize settings, and you press yes. Successfully optimized 1 out of 1 game. And then you can press here, or you can press close here. And is there anything else that I missed? Yeah, then you can go in here now, and you can press about the developer, and you will see a brief summary about me here, and you can read a little bit of a lore about like my motivation, and it's about a dream that I had. It's kind of interesting if you like to read lores, but this is kind of what is driving me to push this project forward and to be inspiring for people and to be helpful and all of that. So yeah, I also wanted to show you what this program developed from. Like many people, they are like, oh yeah, but you have made the fixes with AI. But yeah, but where did my idea come from? It came from this script that I made 2 weeks ago. I can show you it on GitHub. Go into my profile here, and you go into Windows 11 Gamer Setup. If you go into releases, and if you scroll all the way down to the first release I did, version 1.0, this is the first official release. It tells about what tweaks it does. If you go into assets, you see there's one file here. And that file is that file that I had here. So I can open this. And that looked like this. So this was my first release. This is what I coded from the beginning. It's very simple, you have no options, nothing. This, in a nutshell, is this program remade into Visual Studio with all these buttons that I have been doing fixes for a long time, thinking about what should I implement, what can I do now when I have access to AI. So this program wouldn't exist if I didn't program this first. If this wasn't programmed in the beginning, then I wouldn't have anything to build on. So I hope you guys understand. I went from this to this in a period of 2 weeks. I uploaded this to GitHub 2 weeks ago, and today it looks like this. And you have this check for updates here, so you don't even need to go into the GitHub anymore. I wouldn't be able to implement this stuff this fast if I didn't have access to cloud. So, and if you wanted to install this, if you don't have the version that has the check for Antidote update, if you don't have this in your version, if you already got this program, you will have to go into my GitHub page, and then you will have to go to the latest release here. All the recent releases has this option, the updater. But if you don't have it, if you have an older release, or if you don't have my program, then you press here on releases. You will see Antidote and the latest release. You scroll down to assets, you will see Antidote installer. Press this one and it will download. And also the music will close if you close the program. So here I have downloaded it. If I press this now, I will show you guys how to install it from the installer. Press run anyways, and it will come up like this. I will have to fix this stuff here. But other than that, you can read this license agreement fully. It tells you that I am the owner of this program. There's no warranty. You are the one that are responsible for what you are doing with my program. But I made my program very secure, so there should not be anyone that is able to break their computer by using my program. It is all secured. So, and also with the reverse, you can just go in and you can reverse everything that the program does if you want that. So it says, by installing, copying, or otherwise using the software, you agree to be bound by the terms of this agreement. If you do not agree to the terms of this agreement, do not install or use the software. Here's the license grant. Tripartitus grants you a non-exclusive, non-transferable, non-sublenciable license to install and use software on your computer solely in accordance with the terms of this agreement. Restrictions. This is very important, guys. You may not, because if you do any of this, you will be faced with the law principles of Sweden. I will sue you guys if you do not obey these restrictions. So what are these restrictions? You may not reverse engineer, decompile, disassemble, or attempt to discover the source code of the software. You may not modify, rent, lease, loan, sell, distribute, or create derivative works based on the software. You may not remove or alter any proprietary notices or labels on the software. You are not allowed to rename the program. You are not allowed to remove my name from it. and it says here, I am the owner of this program. It says, the software is proven as is, without warranty of any kind, whether either express or implied, including but not limited to the implied warranties of merchantability, fitness for a particular, sorry for my like stuttering, okay, purpose, and non-infringement. In no event shall tripartitus be liable for any special, incidental, indirect, or consequential damages arising out of the use or inability to use this software, even if tripartitus has been advised of the possibility of such damages. I have made this program very secure, guys, so you don't really need to worry about this, but you will need to accept this license agreement. Press next. This is important. It's not checked by default. You need to check this, otherwise you won't get this icon here so you can open the program. You need to create a desktop shortcut, press next, and then press install. So what this does, it's that it will install this. So if I remove this, you will see that it will create a new desktop icon here. Yeah, this is the music. It's kind of the biggest part of it right now. So, Antidote, finish. Then you will have to press this, and when you open it, you will have the latest release. You will hear the music. I like this ambience. But so yeah, guys, I hope that you have found this tutorial very informative, and that I have showed you guys all that is needed to be shown with it. Please tell me in the comments what you think about it. I will be coming back with a stream today when I'm streaming some Minecraft. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I see you in the next stream. Take care and goodbye.